As the warmer months start to approach, we want to get out and start running more. There's lots of road races, lots of trail races in my area in Western North Carolina, and a lot of avid runners want to get out and start running. But as we start to run, we might deal with either pain in our heel or pain in the bottom of our foot in the arch area. My name is Dr. Brian Jeanette, and I'm from Laurel Park Chiropractic Center. What I want to do today is talk to you about foot pain when we run, and why I think you should stop stretching your foot, instead do these exercises. Now, a lot of people end up getting pain in their foot, whether it's in the heel or whether it's in the arch of their foot. And you've been told to stretch it. We stretch our calves, we stretch our calves, we stretch our calves, we stretch them until the cows come home. But regardless of how much we stretch it, we still end up having that problem, and it comes back year after year, or it just doesn't go away and it stays all year round. Let's talk about some strategies that we can use to fix this the right way. So this is one of the most common things that we see with runners, is pain at the bottom of the foot. You wake up, you take your first few steps, and you get that sharp pain. But it starts hurting, it goes away, then it starts hurting halfway through your run, or it feels good throughout the day, then you sit down for a while, and you stand up, then it hurts again. So all you do is you stretch your calf. But stretching that might not be the answer. So what we want to work on is a way to create strength at the bottom of the foot. It's not that your foot is too tight, it's that your foot is not strong enough to handle all of the things that you put it through. You get up, you walk, you put your shoes on, maybe they're good shoes, maybe they're not so good shoes if we wear business attire, and that causes those muscles to get really weak. So we have to strengthen them. So here's one exercise that I use every day with my patients and even with myself to work on strengthening our foot. The exercise that I want to show you today that I do every day with myself and with my patients is called a foot shortening drill or a foot doming drill. This helps us to strengthen the arch of the foot. It's very simple. You can either do this exercise standing or you can do this exercise in a seated position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my arch, I'm going to pay attention to the muscles of my foot, the arch of my foot, and I'm going to try and scrunch up my foot, taking great care to avoid bending our toes and digging our toes into the ground. What I'm doing is I'm trying to shorten the whole foot as a whole. So where it's like really flat here and it's elongated, what I'm trying to do is take everything and make it shorter. So I'm going from a flatter arch in this position to squeezing it and actually rolling my foot out just very, very slightly and engaging the muscles of the arch of the foot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this exercise for 2 to 3 sets. In those sets, I'm going to perform 8 to 10 repetitions. What I want to do is I'm going to hold each of those repetitions for about 3 to 5 seconds. I should feel a lot of activation in the arch of my foot. If I start to cramp as I'm doing this exercise, you can discontinue that for that day. What that tells me is that the foot and the arch muscles, or the muscles of the foot, are too weak, and that would definitely be a cause of a lot of the problems at the bottom of our feet. This is something that I want you to continue doing until you can do it 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, where you're not getting a lot of that cramping take place. Thanks.